From the moment the baby is born, they are exposed to thousands of bacteria and viruses. But do you know how to protect them from these life-threatening diseases? Hi, I'm Poonam, and today we are going to discuss something which can save your child from life-threatening diseases. And yes, that's called vaccine. Vaccination, yes, we are talking about vaccination. That can save your child from lots and many diseases and life-threatening illnesses. I'll walk through why these vaccines are essential and what each vaccine does, and what are those vaccines which are given or essential for a child from the age of infant to adolescence? Yes, you heard it right, it's adolescent. So let's go through it. Why vaccines are crucial for your child. Full vaccination schedule explained. Breaking myths about vaccination. In section 1, we are going to discuss why vaccines are crucial for our child. A vaccine is like a superhero shield for your child's immune system. It trains the body to fight harmful bacteria and viruses without actually making them sick. Instead of letting your child suffer from these diseases, vaccines help their immune system to become strong, recognize and defeat infections before they can cause any harm to them. Imagine a time when families had 10 or more children, but many of them didn't survive past childhood. Diseases like polio, measles, and typhoid took thousands of young lives every year. Our grandparents saw these firsthand. Yes, they saw these all firsthand. But today, thanks to the vaccine, the child's mortality rate has dropped drastically. More children survive and grow healthy. Not only vaccines save their lives, but also they protect the whole community. Imagine a classroom with 50 kids. If one child gets typhoid and rest are vaccinated, they remain safe. But imagine one more condition when a child who is not vaccinated, he is at a vulnerable condition because he is going to be attacked by the child who is already suffering from typhoid. He is at high risk of infection. That's why herd community is so important. When most of the population is protected, the spread of disease is stopped. For example, we had polio drive or MMR drives. These were all done for this purpose only. Now let's discuss and understand what is a schedule for a vaccination. The vaccines for newborn baby at birth are BCG vaccine that prevents tuberculosis, and at birth only we have hepatitis B vaccine that protects the liver because that liver is still not developed for the outside environment of this world. Newborn babies at birth, again we have oral polio vaccine. That is a drive run by government also now, because thanks to that it is totally eradicated from our country, and that shields against polio. 2 to 6 months we have DTP vaccine, that is diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis. That is again a major cause of child death in those olden days. Pneumonia is still one of the leading causes of illness in children. Especially under the age of 5, the pneumococcal vaccine protects against severe lung infections, ear infections, and even meningitis caused by pneumococcal bacteria. And again, 9 to 12 months, measles, mumps, rubella, that is also commonly called as MMR. 1 to 2 years, we have teenage vaccines like chickenpox vaccine, and again hepatitis A vaccine. A Tdap booster, that is a combination of diphtheria. Again, it's combination of diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. HPV vaccine for girls, especially for girls. Again, it is also important for boys. This I will make a separate video because it has got lots of different, most of the important information which I would like to share in a different video. Many parents ask why vaccines, how can you say that vaccines are safe? But let's understand this. The answer is yes. Vaccines go through decades of testing before approval. The side effects like mild fever or slight fever, rashes on the body, different parts of the body, different kinds of pains once the vaccines are injected for a child, and how many days the protection will last or how many years the protection will last after a vaccine is given. These are all studied for a decade, for a long period of time before it is done for a child, before a child is vaccinated. Now let's burst some of the myths. It is believed, some believe that vaccinations also cause autism. That's totally a myth. Vaccinations never cause autism. A vaccinated child is a protected child. Go speak to your doctor and get your child vaccinated as early as possible. There is a belief that once the child is vaccinated, still the child is getting chicken pox or smallpox or some of the other diseases for which the child is already protected through vaccine. But let's understand one fact. See, for example, we are wearing a helmet while driving, right? But still we fall down, we get hurt. So does that stop us from wearing a helmet next time when we go drive or ride a bike? Does that happen? No, right? We are going to wear a helmet because we know that's a protection. Same way, vaccinations are given for protection. So let's understand that protection is better before we get any sickness or it becomes severe and we need to go to doctor, hospitalization, and we know all the pain what we all go through when hospitalization occurs. So to avoid those kind of agony, pain and all that, it's always better that we vaccinate our child beforehand. Hope after watching this, those who have not vaccinated your children, please go vaccinate your child. See, there are many myths saying that this happens, that happens, and please do not listen to any of the rumors or any of the false information. Go speak to your pediatrician, talk about the vaccination. Whatever doubts you have, get it cleared from a pediatrician rather than listening to your neighbors, your uncles, aunties, or any of your relations or anyone else rather than who's not qualified to give you any guidance on this. The qualified person is the pediatrician or the doctor, the medical person, not anyone else. Please go vaccinate your child as early as possible. And I would like to say thank you so much for watching our channel, watching the videos and making it a successful journey for me, because parenting is totally a new concept in India and it's taking a beautiful journey for me, and I'm very very thankful for you to you all for understanding how difficult or how easy parenting is. Yes, parenting is easy and parenting is also tough, but depends how you handle it. Please, I request all the parents, be calm, relax, understand your child. He or she is just a child. Give him or her some time. Let's understand. And meanwhile, please do subscribe and watch the channel, watch the video. Yes, I do come live during the day, and please keep a notification button on so that you make sure that when I am coming live, you can watch me live and talk to me if you have any questions and understand me better. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.